All right, imagine this. You're walking outside, breathing normally, and then suddenly, boom, every trace of oxygen on Earth vanishes. Just for 5 seconds. 5 seconds doesn't sound like much, right? But in that tiny slice of time, our entire world would be thrown into chaos. Let's find out what would really happen if oxygen disappeared, even for just 5 seconds. Humans first. So let's start with us. Could we survive? Technically, yes. Most people can hold their breath for a few seconds. But the problem isn't really us. The problem is everything else around us. Your lungs would feel empty, like you're gasping, but nothing's there. A sharp burn in your chest. People mid-breath would collapse. And if someone was already sick, weak, or struggling, they might not make it. Airplanes and transport. Now here's where things get terrifying. Every single plane in the sky, their engines depend on oxygen. Without it, thousands of airplanes would just stop. Pilots would have no time to react before they started free-falling. On the ground, cars running on fuel would instantly stall. Millions of them. Imagine the chaos. Crashes everywhere, highways jammed, all in a matter of seconds. Fires and energy. And here's something wild. Every fire on Earth would go out. Campfires, stoves, wildfires, even candles, snuffed out instantly. Sounds like a good thing? Not really. Power plants would fail, cities would plunge into darkness, and the moment oxygen came back, flammable gases could reignite in massive explosions. Factories, refineries, even kitchens blowing up at the same time. Earth's structure. Now get this, oxygen isn't just in the air. It's in the ground too. Almost half of Earth's crust is made of oxygen. Concrete, it needs oxygen molecules to hold together. Without it, buildings would literally crumble into dust. Bridges, skyscrapers, monuments, all collapsing in front of our eyes. And the sky, with no oxygen in the atmosphere to scatter light, it would turn pitch black. For those 5 seconds, Earth would feel like an alien planet. Impact on nature and the body. Inside your body, oxygen is what keeps your cells alive. Without it, your skin would start turning pale, or even bluish. Divers underwater would feel their lungs collapse, because the water wouldn't be able to hold dissolved oxygen anymore. And nature? Plants would suffocate, animals would panic, oceans would bubble with nitrogen, creating violent turbulence. Marine life would rise, stunned or dead, to the surface. The chain reaction would be instant. The aftermath. Then 5 seconds later, oxygen comes back. But by then, the damage is already done. Planes crashed, cars wrecked, cities in ruins, fires and explosions lighting up the world, and humanity left stunned, terrified, and scarred forever. 5 seconds doesn't sound like much, but in this case, it would be enough to change our world completely. Outro. So, next time you take a breath, remember, oxygen is more fragile and more important than we ever realize. What other terrifying what if should I cover next? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more mind-bending scenarios.